Good morning, everybody. We are at Queensland Raceway this morning for a happy lap session. We're currently, all the cars are going onto track. We're going to watch for a little bit and let them dry out the track for us so we don't get out there and just absolutely spin out, because obviously we're in Steve's car this morning, the M2, and everybody's jumping on track now, as you can sort of hear. Here's Steve in front of me. Come for a watch.
I don't think it's going to dry out.
Oh, we'll see how we go.
I think it's going to keep raining.
So, as you can see, everybody's lining up. I mean, good luck to them. We'll see how they do. There's a lot of cars here this morning. I think they think it's about 150, so it's going to be interesting time on track for the start of it and see how they go with all the weather and everything. So we'll keep you posted and do some more. I've done quite a few little shots of cars coming in and out, that sort of thing this morning already, and we'll go from there. Thanks, guys. Got the M2 out, still fucking wet as shit, but that's alright. We're gonna just go for a nice quiet cruise and just see what we can do. Obviously at the moment it's so wet, the rear wheel's gonna struggle a little bit, but there's a lot of people coming into the pits. I'm gonna put our arms out the window for the wristbands, which is fun. And I mean, it looks like it's a bit drier than when we first started, and we've had a few spin outs. Like the guy in the Evo in front of us, he's spun his car, nearly hit the front wall. But yeah, I mean, look, it is what it is. And we're rolling out here now. This is the zone onto the track. They're rebuilding all the QRs and new pits and everything, which is going to be sick once it's done. But yeah, hopefully it's all right out here. It looks pretty wet. Wish us luck. We're going for a warm-up lap because the car is still warming up. So yeah, just taking it quietly as Steve floors it. That's all right. But yeah, I mean, look, it's not too bad. We're on Cup 2s, which, although being a street tyre, is also a semi-slick, but good for the rain, so we should be fine. Wow, fuck me. As Steve steps it out. Look at that. Well, we're going to do warm up and we'll come back around and we'll come back to you guys. Alright, we've had a couple laps, a couple runs. I've done a bit of filming for Steve's vlog. And we're actually getting a little bit of grip now. If you're quarter throttle with very lightly pressing down. But yeah, no, we've been having a few little good runs. We've just hit a traffic patch, so everybody's obviously, if you see down there, lining up and then doing a run with someone. So I think people are still having a good time. It's drying out slightly, but it's not perfect. Like, it's still very, very wet. As you can hear now, just fucking force spinners. I mean, we're still getting some speed up, like what, with that 130, so, I mean, it's quick, but it's not anywhere near as quick as what we should be going. But, yeah, it's been a bit of fun. Here's Fury in the M4 CS. Beautiful car. It's KW's Performance exhaust tuned, so that's a really nice vehicle. And we've had a couple races with him. He's boost by gear, so it makes it a bit better for him. but we're just straight, full boost all the way. You can see he's like a lot faster off the line because he's not rolling in so much boost, which is nice for him, but obviously bad for us. This guy over here, right? See that? That Marshall? He was absolutely fanging around the track before. He was cutting cars off and everything. I guess no one can say anything, but it was pretty funny. He's got like muddies on and he's going past everybody, so got a bit of a queue up here. Look, it's good to get out and track, have a bit of fun and all the rest of it. I think it's really enjoyable. All these rear-wheel drive cars are just stepping out sideways. And for me, that's really weird experience. Obviously, I'm used to front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive cars, and feeling it go sideways just doesn't feel right.
It feels good.
Steve's laughing.
Talking about it feels good.
I'm just not used to it, so it just doesn't make sense to me. I mean, I drove Steve's car for a couple of days, and when it was on stock tuning, it already was scary enough, and now tuned on E85 is even worse. But no, it's a good time. Got a V6 comma, he just passed us. Steve's slacking. So, nah, it's all good. It's all a bit of fun. So, the current layout we're doing is the full track circuit. I think it's called Clubman or something like that, which is 3.1 Ks. So, it's got every straight on the track, and there's only one cut through for this morning, but normally when you do this layout, there's no cut throughs. And then in about, I think, a month and a half, we're coming back for night sprints, which will be short track. So you'll come around the main bank, which is here, turn 1, and then see where, well, when we come a bit closer, where the four-wheel drive is in the middle of the field, we cut in there and go back and then in. So it's a shorter course, but better for like turns and stuff like that. Here we go again. There's just a lot of cars around now. We had a nice section where it was fairly quiet, everybody had gone into the pits, but now it's sort of, people are coming back out and having a bit more fun.
Maybe I'll come through.
Yeah, why not? Let's give it a go. So, yeah, it's a good morning, but it's just a bit wet. Alright, here's that Civic that we were racing before. This thing's nuts. Let's go and have a look at it. Is this thing all-wheel drive? This is fucking nuts.
You can't get no traction really.
No traction?
No.
Yeah, well, we're having issues as well. I think everybody's having issues.
Yeah.
Is the plan to have it like side exited with that?
I used to run a
screamer out the side?
Yeah.
Right.
But I just got it fixed up and pointing down, so
yeah.
Get in front.
Have you ever been pulled over in it?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Touch wood.
Touch wood.
So what's it putting down, like 500, 600?
Yeah, 560.
Yeah.
Stock motor.
Stock?
Yeah.
Wow, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, need a zip tyre.
You blowing boost lines or something?
Yeah, this back's coming off.
Yeah.
Yeah, just once it gets onto boost, it's fucked. We'll see you later.
I'll let you guys keep going, but it looks awesome.
Thank you.
Alright, that was an awesome little car. Some people do some crazy builds, so I'm waiting for Steve to come back around, wherever he is. I don't even see him. We'll just wait. There we go. We've got a bit of two-camera action here, right? So we're doing Steve's vlog at the same time. Skidding around out there. Look at him. Fucking moving, mate. Big crash, fuck me. Big crash. That's fucked. Big crash. Shit. Oh well. That's probably the end of the session there. Big crash. Big crash. Unfortunately, that little Mk7.5 started spinning out on the main straight here. Come in across here, hit the wall. As you can see, there's a bit of remnants there, and then straight into the Falcon. So, bit of a sad morning for some people. Yeah, is what it is, I guess. Yellow flag. Unfortunate. Some people are upset, as you would be. So, oh well. Things happen. It's life. There's Steve. Fuck yeah. This thing's fucking sick. I think so. Well, a bit unfortunate there. That last clip, unfortunately, a little Miata spun out, as you saw. It hit the wall and also an AU Falcon. It's a bit of a unhappy ending to a track day, but I mean, look, it was very wet and people were going a bit too hard, I think, and it was bound to happen at some point. But look, I'm walking back over to Steve now. He's just come off track because obviously the session, I think, is going to be ended now. But is what it is. I mean, it's life. Shit happens, and I mean, we couldn't plan for the best. Sorry, we couldn't have inevitably happened. So the lady's pretty upset that had the accident. But yeah, it is what it is. So I'll keep walking around. I'm walking back over to Steve here now. I'm double vlogging again. So it is what it is. And nice little A3 next to us. Steve parked up. Car's all good, safe and sound. But yeah, I'll show Steve the clip and he'll have a look. Well, here with Steve. That's the end of the session, I think. They've sort of killed what was going to happen. There's an ambulance out there now and everything, so hopefully everybody's okay. They all looked alright. They're just obviously in shock and maybe a couple bruises and stuff like that, but it is what it is. It's part of motorsport, isn't it, Steve?
Yeah,
you know, shit happens.
Check it out.
Let's go have a look. So I think that's it for the morning. Everybody's obviously coming in, as you can see. There's quite a few cars down there. This RS3 looks mean. It's all blacked out. Looks fucking sick. So yeah, it is what it is. I mean, look, everybody has an accident at one point, and we don't want that to happen, but obviously it was very wet and we thought it was going to happen. Yeah, a place to do it at least. At least it's not on the street and big accident, no one's there to see it, so there's plenty of support here and everybody to look after them. So yeah, look, some nice cars come back into pits. Nice R32, got an RS3, S3 back there, another Golf R. So as you can see,
he gets up funny and yaks funny. Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty damaged. So. Yeah, so she's a bit damaged. So as you can see, obviously where the impact was on the front there. Yeah, is what it is, unfortunately. Accidents happen, and then the AU's gone now, but yeah. So everybody's sort of ending the track session, so that'll be it from me, and thanks guys for watching again, and we'll catch you on the next one.